party at his house, and he got very, very drunk. And so I got a little bit drunk, but went home, leaving him at his party. Basically, he's at my window, and so I get up and I figure out this looming, again, picture John Boyd, like big. So he's leering in, and I figure out it's him, so I go downstairs and I let him in, and I'm already mad. I'm already mad, he's drunk, and he's, you know, randy, so to speak. So I bring him upstairs, and I said, I have to work in the morning, go to sleep, like, just shut up. So he just starts pawing. The pawing starts, and I'm continuously pushing off. I finally fall asleep. I wake up to him climbing over me and going into the corner of the room. And then suddenly I hear, he was in the corner of my room, peeing in the corner. And I said his name, let's call him John. John, what are you doing? And he kind of just looked over at me and then moved a little bit to the right and continued peeing on my wall. So I wake up the next morning and I go to work, and he shows up there wearing my Take Back the Night t-shirt, okay? How appropriate. I will never get that night back. To this day, he doesn't know why I broke up with him, and that is my story.
All right. Who wouldn't want to pee on this lady? So I was flirting and having phone sex with an American. It was hot, it was awesome, but I really wasn't going to do anything else but phone sex. He kept wanting me to come there and fly me out, and he kept saying, you know, out of 10, I'm a 14. So I was like, okay, so apparently you're a good-looking man. And so I finally went to the States, ignored him a few times, and on the third trip there, he pressured me. I was supposed to be meeting this gorgeous hunk of manness, but he pressured me and said, you know, you've come here 3 times, you've never seen me. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And I'm standing outside of the house, and he pulls up, and he looks like he could very much be almost a little person. And there's no one else on the street. It's a one-way street, and I'm thinking, I don't know you. You don't look like a 14, and I've got to get out of this. So I'm holding the phone, and I say this, I swear to you, I don't see you. There's no one else on the street, and he's in like a silver Escalade. I don't see you. He's like, shut up and get in the car. So I get in the car, and I'm trying anything but to look at him like, oh my God, what have I done? And he says to me, I'm a good-looking man. You need to look at me. Stop looking away. Do you see all of this? So I'm trying to find something to kill myself. And of course, he had got a room. Thank you. Charming. Okay. Now, I was questioning if he was little. Now, the counter where he went to get the room, he had to do this and look over. And then I'm still wondering, because he might just be short. And then a black woman who's looking over him looked at me and then looked at him and went. Yeah, so I will just say I suffered. Thank you very much.
Merewyn, what's your story, babe?
Oh, I don't date. I have other people's dating stories. One that kind of sounded familiar to, no, it could be. But this guy had a tendency of when he got drunk, he would always pee the bed. And she'd be in it and wake up, and he would have peed the bed.
I didn't know they were going to tell pee stories. So
I'm sorry.
It's sorry.
It's either that or poo, so.
Stick with the pee, please. Stick with the pee.
Most of my straight friends, when they go looking for relationships, they go on sites like eHarmony and all these like cutesy things. But you know, being a gay man, I go on manhunt, because when I was single, I was looking for, well, I'm looking for action first, and then maybe dating later. So it's true. So I go on, and I get this message from this really cute guy. I look at his pictures. He's really cute, and we started chatting, and you know, he seems really sweet. And we go on MSN, and so we're chatting along, and he's like, you know, he's like, oh, you're new to Toronto. We start talking about this, and he's like, so what about sex? And I'm like, oh, you know, yeah, I'm looking for that too. He's like, okay, great. What are you into? And I'm like, well, I like to keep an open mind about things. He goes, okay, well, what about water sports? So I said, I mean, you know, I'm honest. I'm like, well, I don't know. I've never tried before, but I like to keep an open mind. He's like, well, would you come over and pee on my stuff? On my stuff? And I'm like, your stuff? And he's like, no, my stuff, like my DVD player and my couch. I've got to make sure that he's just not like shitting me. Like seriously, like. So I said, like, you want me to pee on your stuff? He's like, yeah. And so he sends me pictures of him jerking off as a guy's peeing in his fridge. My only concern, like, I didn't meet up with him because my only concern was like, I don't want to have sex in a place that smells like a campground washroom.
That was your only concern?
That was my only concern. I'm open-minded to a point. That was my line. It was the whole cleaning aspect. All I could think of is, how do you clean this?
Oh my god! Okay.
That's awesome.
And I didn't want to get the cleaning bill either.
Now that you've heard all our stories about pee, I'm that's okay, you know, because we can't say this stuff on CP24 when we talk about sex. You know, so it's all coming out here.